2020 took a lot out of us. And here in 2021, it's not like it just magically became better, but we can take a look back nostalgically. And what did we do in 2020 that made us say, yeah, I am awesome sauce? Well, actually, it turns out there's quite a lot. So, post in the comments and let me know just what made you feel good, and don't be afraid to be cocky. What did you manage in 2021 that, and sorry, we're still here in 2021 is still very, very new. What did you do in 2020 that knocked the socks off of you? That made you say, yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. You did good, baby. You did good. Well, the beginning of last year, I fell down the stairs and I popped my hip out of the socket. And all my life, I had managed to get really weird injuries that wouldn't affect most people. You know, I'd put on socks and they'd tear open my feet. I hate socks. So I was walking until roughly March with a very strange walk, and I had always had something. I always got accused of not being able to walk straight or in lines. Got a lot of extreme headaches. My skin would, be extremely sensitive. And of course, you have the epilepsy. So that was actually good. Last January, on the 14th, I celebrated 4 years minus seizures. So, and I'm already in the running towards another year without seizures. Knock on wood. I promised that I wouldn't use my noggin when saying something like, knock on wood. Because, dude, seriously, I've taken enough bonks to the head, and in fact, just had one last month that's still kind of messing with me, so... Look, I'm tall, I have long legs, and car roofs are evil. Anyway, so learned how to walk again, and not on my toes and not terrifying everyone at mass, so... I taught a lot of people to use the word twatopotamus when they're annoyed. I'm very proud. Go forth, my children. Go forth. Tell those twatopotami that they're twatopotami. I taught my doctor swear words and filthy swear words in various languages when he was popping my hip back in. And that sadist thought it was funny. Sir, that hurt. Anyway, what else? Well, I meant to dye my hair rose gold, just for a change. Unfortunately, what happened was, I'm so light that it just basically went magenta. So, my mother seems to like it, which I was like, oh gosh, this is gonna be very hard to explain. I was going for a subtle change. I just wanted something a little bit different. And I've always wanted to try this and never really did, but I'm going towards confidence and wearing myself with pride and walking, not so prideful, of course, that I looked like a jerk, but prideful enough that I was proud of myself. I knew I was awesome. You did good, baby. You did good. So cheers to whatever. I had an argument with an old friend because we weren't understanding each other, and that was sucky. And then we reconnected, and well, things are still a bit weird because life is weird in general, and I'm not always the most understandable person on the face of the planet. Sometimes I stammer, sometimes I use my own language. I call it Bethglish. I'm happy to teach, no charge. My milkshake also brings all the boys to the yard, but that's... What the heck is a milkshake anyway, other than the dairy beverage? I don't want to know. I seriously do not want to know. I decided to put myself out there. I decided to strut, even if sometimes it looks a little wonky. I kicked some massive butt, and it didn't, if I got down, it didn't get me down for long, and I always knew where I could go and get some help, and where the love was. And I learned to fight. So there's my bragging and my cockiness for 2020. As one of my favorite bands likes to say, we can make 2020 bow down to us. Well, this year, it's still brand new, it's a newborn baby, but let's see if we can make 2021 bow down to us. In the meantime, I'm working on making my strut look. Working on making my strut glide like I'm walking on oil. No, actually that sounds dangerous. But I think you get the gist. Here's to new adventures, here's to love, here's to asking what you want. And here's to being understandable, because quite frankly that's ridiculous. And here's to knowing where your bread is buttered, and to joy and to peace. Take good care. Love you all. Happy New Year. Have a blessed 2021, and you're loved.